In case you haven't been paying attention, Fabolous is still taking shots at 50 Cent and has been doing it since New Year's Day. It looks like Fab is very thirsty for 50 Cent to do a response track or at least do something in response to him dissing him on the Squatters' Rights freestyle. Fab seems very eager to get 50's attention, maybe hoping to be posted on 50's page, but for some reason, these posts just went under the rug. Nobody's really paying attention to it until the mayor took heed. So is Fab gonna keep taking shots at 50 until 50 does what he wants him to do? Listen, I want y'all to hit the like button and hit the hype button because we about to get deep.
Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm the man.
Ooh, chant. Run up these likes, and make sure you hit the hype button because the hype button helps the channel in a major way. Listen, gang, Fabolous is taking shots at 50 Cent yet again. This time, he's taking it to Instagram on purpose because he wants 50 to address him. He wants 50 to respond to his diss verse on the Squatters' Rights freestyle. Now, if you remember, back on December 27th of last year, 50 Cent made a post where he says he's coming out to play in 2026. Right, says that he's gonna handle his ops. He says people wish they didn't play with me in the end. Okay, and now Fab has a couple of posts on New Year's that is definitely in response to this post, and it really all just happened yesterday because obviously Fifth said that he was gonna do something to whoever this year when he had time, because 50 did like a bunch of different New Year's outings, shows for that matter, right? He did a New Year's Eve thing with Ryan Seacrest, and then he did a bunch of other New Year's shows, one of which was in Miami. And now Fabolous is finally saying something about 4 days later after New Year's Day, where he's doing these subliminal jabs yet again, which is very similar to his verse on the Squatters' Rights freestyle, where he's just saying things that are clearly hinting at Fifth. Mind you, once again, Fab is in Ghana, alright? He's doing some type of party or what have you in Ghana, some type of gig he's doing out there, alright? And his first post, which was like an entire day ago, he said, "We here because every single weapon that formed against us in 2025 didn't prosper." So he says this, okay? He says these things. Like, okay, now this would obviously be seen as very broad, right? Like, look, he's just saying that anyone could have said that. You're reaching, champ. Stop trying to make it seem like he's aiming at Fifth or what have you. Well, I hate to break it to you, but there's also another post that Fabolous did that also seems to be hinting at 50. Because once again, Fifth said in 2026, he's going to be going for his ops. He's going to have time to play with people who would wish they didn't play with him. Okay? Alright, let's not forget that. He said these things, okay? Before anyone says that I'm reaching and Fab isn't trying to out Fifth or trying to look for Fifth or bait Fifth into posting about him, because it looks like that's what Fab is clearly trying to do. Fab sees all the attention that Fifth is giving Papoose and Clarissa Shields. He sees it. He's probably like, damn, why isn't he talking about me? I just dissed you, champ. Focus on me, champ. But we talking about Fifth here. Fifth is a strategist. You can't think for 1 second that Fifth in the back of his mind ain't doing this on purpose. This is the guy that knows the 48 laws of power very, very well. The art of war. Things like that. He knows these things, alright? He studied, champ. He's doing strategic things here. There's a reason why you didn't hear him respond to Fab, Jim Jones, Maino Davies. There's a reason, trust me, champ. Does that mean that it's gonna come? Oh yes, it's gonna come with time. And he's probably waiting for them to do something else before he says anything. Alright, but trust me, he has had this long stint of just completely dominating for a reason. Alright, he's been doing this since the 90s. This is not new for Fifth. He is very well experienced in this type of drama. I really should say well versed, but It's all one and the same anyway, right? Now, before I get to this next post that Fab did that's clearly targeting Fifth, I need y'all to make sure y'all hitting that hype button, because the hype button helps the channel, man. Up that hype button and make sure you hit that like as well. Now, back to the video, gang. So, apparently, alright, Fab dropped a bar, alright, in his last post, which was probably like, again, 1 day ago. All right, this is like at least 3 days after New Year's Day. Fab is saying every time they test you, ace it. And this is a bar basically that he made because he's at Ace nightclub, which is a club that's in Ghana apparently, because that's where he was at, all right, during New Year's. He says every time they test you, ace it. All right, what are you referring to? Every time they test you, who's testing you, champ? There's only one person that is testing you, and that is 50 Cent, champ. Apparently. Alright, and you're trying to bait 50 in the post, and you're like, I don't want you to think for 1 second that Fifth ain't looking. Fifth is looking at everybody, bro. He's looking at Maino, he's looking at Jim Jones, he's looking at Dave East, he's looking at Fab. Like, listen, you are the company you keep, even though Dave East isn't really taking any shots at Fifth and probably doesn't even want no smoke with Fifth. He is guilty by association, so he will also be looked at, also be a target, right? So 50 sees all this. We not about to act like 50 is not. 50 is watching everything. Some people might believe in their heart of hearts that 50 is scared of Fab. I mean, truth be told, he's not. Fab is more scared of Fifth than Fifth is scared of Fab, and I promise you I can prove it, champ. Trust me, alright? Don't think for 1 second that Fifth has a fearful bone in his body when it comes to anyone that's on the Let's Rap About It podcast, right? And that's no disrespect to those guys. But we just gotta be real. We gotta do the math. Do the math, champ. The math is math. And do the math, champ. Alright? I'm just saying, who has more leverage here? Who does the internet love more? Okay? We just gotta look at the leverage, alright? Look at the levels. There's levels, champ. There's math. Do the math, champ. Okay? Do the math. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Listen. Fab is taking these shots into no avail. They're not landing. Because honestly, nobody's really paying attention to this except for me. I'm paying attention. I'm looking. I'm watching, champ. I see everything, all right? I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I know Fab wants 50 to respond, just like you guys do. You guys want 50 to get on wax. You guys want to hear 50 rap. Some of y'all are just waiting for 50 to rap just so you could call them trash, even if it's not trash, because that's just how y'all are, man. Y'all just hate people who are incredibly successful in rap. Y'all hate Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z is probably the best rapper ever. You know, it's just a fact. You know, people really don't like these successful rappers who have grown past just being an MC and growing into businessmen who are incredibly successful. And apparently, y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like when rappers come up. Y'all have that poor righteous teacher mindset where someone has to remain somewhere, who has to remain complacent in one spot because it makes you comfortable. See, that's what ends up happening, and that's why y'all don't like Jay-Z. That's why y'all don't like 50. Just giving y'all examples as to why y'all don't like these guys. You know, y'all want to be in the projects and all that like y'all and just be stagnant. Y'all don't want to see them grow. Y'all just want to see them keep rapping like slaves until they ain't got nothing else to give no more, right? Y'all would hate to see them just in the bright lights like at an older age, right? You'd rather see them in a nursing home or something, champ. I know, I get it. Listen, you're gonna have more haters than you have supporters, but at the same time, haters are supporters. But Fab wants Fifth to bring his name up. He wants it. He needs it. Pause. But he needs it. You dig? Like, Fab needs Fifth to do something. And Fifth understands it. Fifth is watching. Fifth is watching everything, champ. Whether you don't think he's watching, champ. I promise you this. Again, he knows the 48 laws of power. I don't think it's optional. That's the problem. Yeah, not a lot of people know those laws, champ. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even know those laws. I haven't read the book. Maybe I'll start reading that book. Maybe I'll start reading that book more. I might start doing that. I ain't gonna lie. But gang, how do y'all feel about this in the comment section, man? Do y'all think that 50 Cent is being very strategic when it comes to responding to the whole Let's Rap About It podcast? Mainly Fabolous, who took more shots than others did in that Squatters' Rights freestyle, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Is Fab really relying on Fifth for some type of clout? Relying on Fifth to respond? Is he trying to poke the bear? We gonna see, man. Listen, I want to know how y'all feel in the comment section. Did y'all peep this like I did, man? Listen, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share the video. I need you to make sure you're hitting that hype button as well. The hype button is very important. And subscribe to the main channel if you're brand new. But one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only mayor, New York Mayor Vladtv, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I need y'all to hit the like. I need y'all to share the video. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.